Court does call the case of the people versus Juliet von Ocean Bear Martinez.
Steel Township.
All right. Ma'am, can you state your name, please?
Devin Juliet Martinez.
All right. Mr. Martinez, this is an arraignment on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about May 18th, 2025, at the location of Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you were in possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs, and any substance abuse counseling the court deems necessary. You understand that?
Correct.
All right. And my first question to you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
It isn't necessary. It isn't necessary.
Is it necessary?
It isn't necessary.
Well, it might be.
I said it isn't necessary, so could I just speak for myself?
Okay, what do you want to do on the case?
Just let me think.
Hey, Ms. Martinez?
Yeah.
Are you still, you had other cases a while back. Are you still on probation on those cases?
No.
Okay, so you're not.
This is a critical turning point. Juliet tries to deflect the judge's question about other open cases, asking, is this relevant? But legally, yes, it absolutely is. Why? Because if she's already facing charges in other courts and new, a case like this could trigger additional penalties or even a probation violation. It's also revealing emotionally. Juliet seems overwhelmed, confused, maybe even a little in denial about how serious this is. But here's the thing. Judges don't ask questions just to poke around. They're assessing legal risk, and Judge Boyd is doing exactly that. Let us know in the comments, do you think she's genuinely confused or trying to avoid consequences?
For it, the court, a court, on any other things?
I am. But none of them are drug related. And they're about to be finished.
Well, maybe. What other courts are you before, Ms. Martinez?
Is it necessary to expound upon this?
Pardon?
Is this relevant?
Well, it could be, because you could be facing additional sanctions depending on those cases, depending.
This moment right here is why courtroom experience matters. Juliet is about to plead guilty or something like it without fully grasping the implications, and Judge Boyd stops her cold. He knows her history. He sees the trap she's walking into. His response: that would not be a wise call. This is judicial intervention at its best. A judge isn't just there to punish, they're there to ensure fairness, especially when someone doesn't understand the system they're in. Juliet thinks honesty and simplicity will save her. But in court, it's not just what you say, it's how it's interpreted under the law. This could have gone off the rails fast. But Judge Boyd steers it back.
You know what happens in this case?
Well, is there any way to live this down? Like, have it like a...
To do what?
Have it go, like, is there any way to, like, forget about this somehow? Is there anything that I can do, like, community service or something that I could do instead of,
Mr. Martinez, you don't have... That's why I think you would need an attorney. I mean, you can proceed on your own if that's what you want to do. But...
Juliet thinks the case is plain and simple, but Judge Boyd knows better. This is a classic example of how defendants sometimes oversimplify complex legal situations. It's never simple when your freedom, criminal record, and future are on the line. By trying to explain herself, she's risking a self-incriminating statement. That's exactly why the judge cuts her off, protecting her from herself. This isn't harsh, it's actually protective. Because once a defendant says the wrong thing in open court, it can haunt them later. If you were the judge here, would you let her keep talking? Or was this the right call?
Quite frankly, me knowing a little bit about your history, I don't know that would be a wise call on your part.
Guess so. Like what? Like, I suppose.
Ms. Martinez, just answer me this. Are you represented by the public defender's office on your other matters?
Yes.
Okay, don't you think it might be wise if they help advise you on this matter and also help you with those other matters? Doesn't that make sense to you?
In a way.
In a way. Okay, in a good way?
In a way that is like, I can, have this,
Here we get into the legal mechanics, and Judge Boyd moves swiftly. Sets a $5,000 bond with 10% allowed, which is fairly standard for a misdemeanor like this, especially when the defendant is already in custody on other charges. But here's what's key. She gets credit for time served. That means any time she's already spent behind bars will count toward this case. Also, note the conditions. No drugs, no alcohol, no assaultive behavior. These aren't random. They're tailored to the nature of the offense and her history. This is where courtroom knowledge meets practical decision-making. It's fair, firm, and built to give structure while still allowing some hope for rehabilitation.
be adjourned with a bond. Can I know what the bond is?
Mr. Martinez, I don't even have a plea from you at this point.
Oh, please, I'm guilty.
No, I didn't mean that.
No.
So,
I'm not protesting to the allegations. I would like.
In the end, Juliet Martinez walks out of this courtroom with a not guilty plea, a public defender, and another chance to get her legal footing straight. Judge Boyd didn't just preside, he protected a defendant from a disastrous self-representation and set terms that reflect both accountability and fairness. This case is a clear reminder. The courtroom isn't just about guilt or innocence. It's about process, protection, sometimes saving someone from their own worst decisions. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Judge Boyd doesn't missand. Neither should you.
well, hold on. I don't want you saying anything about the offense.
Well, I do. I see no way around it. It's plain and clear and simple.
Well, no, that's why people get attorneys, because sometimes they don't see any way around it.
But it's clear. It's plain. Like,
Well, I don't know that, Ms. Martinez.
yeah, I guess I'll go with the lawyer. Sure.
You will? Good. Okay, public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Ms. Martinez. Your Honor, we would waive any further reading. My client stands mute and ask that a not guilty plea be entered. I would ask, Your Honor, for an adjourned pre-trial date. However, a more lengthier adjournment. The public defender does represent Ms. Martinez on her other matters. She actually has been referred to the Forensic Center and does have an appointment today with them. So I would ask for a lengthier adjournment to that end, Your Honor.
You should have led with that. All right.
The appointment is today?
When she has the appointment today?
It's scheduled for today per the letter from the center.
Got it. Do you know when the hearing date is set on the other matter?
Her latest court date in circuit court is July 28th, and her bond is denied on that case. So I believe it's the 28th.
Okay, so what I will do is I'll adjourn this matter out to August 6th, 2025, 9 a.m. I'll set the defendant's bond so that she's getting credit because she's being held on that other case. I'll set her bond at a $5,000, 10% bond on this case. Order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Martinez.
Miss,
I'll be
ma'am, it says the forensic center is coming to see me today.
It's scheduled for today, but I'm not sure if maybe I don't have the most updated information. So there's a chance it might be rescheduled, but from what I can see, it looks like it was scheduled for today. But either way, we'll be in touch, Ms. Martinez, but you're all set for court here today.
What is your name?
We're all set for court here today, Ms. Martinez, but I'll be down to see you before August.
Okay, but what is your name?
Oh, sorry, Natalie. I did not hear. I apologize. Natalie.
Natalie who? Natalie who?
Natalie Pate.
Pate.